Is the mighty L-theanine safe to take in 600 to 800 milligram doses? That was a specific question that came from somebody, so I want to answer it. We will get to that in just a second. I am your nootropics information wizard, Ryan Michael Ballo. Check us out on the web if you're new at livecortex.com, livecortex.com. Giant blog for nootropics information, giant 66 episode podcast at this point. We're moving on fast there. Facebook at facebook.com/cortexstacks, and then on my own personal Facebook page, if you're interested, is facebook.com/Ryan Michael Ballo, which is very new page. Anyway, 6 powerful products support this broadcast. Give me a minute to pitch them. Here they are. Elite level nootropic products. All right, number one, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. We built a stack that we wanted to make super noticeable. That when folks took it, there was no question that the stack was working for them and turning on brain performance. Primarily, we targeted business people, so that's what you get from Cortex. It's mental energy, speed of processing, motivation, it's productive drive. Cortex is $24 right now using the coupon code 8. Okay, can't beat that. Get it done, livecortex.com. We've got 5 digital nootropic stack lists. They're downloadable stack lists that give you extremely powerful nootropic stacks that I've worked out over 10 years. I'll explain them at the end of this video, but you can get them at livecortex.com right now for $8 off. Okay, so look, we get hit up a lot by people asking the question, is this safe, is that safe, is this safe? Can I take this every day? Can I take that every day? And, to the everyday questions, like normally it's like, no, you shouldn't take this every day. You shouldn't take modafinil every day. You should cycle this. You should cycle that, and these sorts of things. But theanine, L-theanine, we get the question often enough about things related to tranquility nootropics like theanine, ashwagandha, and phenibut, and valerian root, and things of this nature. Can I take some of these things every day? And recently we got the question for a person who has, a legit diagnosed anxiety disorder, and they're wondering if they started taking theanine and they got a good result from it, and they're wondering, can I take 600 to 800, kind of gave me a dose range, milligrams of L-theanine every day? And I first want to start off by saying, just to answer the question right away, I would say I believe L-theanine is safe to take every day. Absolutely. I don't believe there's any problems. People can certainly run into side effects, but that's not because of theanine. I mean, it's just because of their brain, particularly around serotonin or GABA, that might be modified via having taken certain pharmaceutical compounds in the past. Or the dose of L-theanine is just a little too high for them, and they need to take it down to something like 200 or 300 milligrams of L-theanine. So there's no toxicity to it. L-theanine is a very, very innocuous, sort of innocent amino acid, very powerful stuff. It works on increasing brain serotonin and GABA. So it's a very calming amino acid, stacks well with racetams, is a great balancer. In Smarter, Better, Faster, which is our digital nootropics guide that is like for new people to nootropics to teach you everything you need to know, we identify how important theanine is as a balancer to nootropic stacks. If you take excessively stimulatory stacks, and we see this a lot with modafinil. I mean, this is the case for me with modafinil. Upwards of 100 or 150 milligrams of modafinil with coffee can sometimes make me a little edgy, and so theanine balances it out wonderfully and tones that feeling down so that it's like very manageable. I don't feel like I want to bite people's heads off, but I'm still productive and still like locked in. So that's theanine. In usage of 600 to 800 milligrams in relation to an anxiety disorder, I would say 100% give that a go. We've got videos on here on our channel and on livecortex.com, and articles and podcasts where we talk about L-theanine for anxiety in larger doses. When I had there was a point in my life where I was actually developing what would probably eventually be diagnosed as an anxiety disorder, general anxiety disorder. I felt that I was having mild panic attacks. It was coming on sort of daily. I couldn't predict it when it was happening. L-theanine basically cured it for me, right? I never ran into that problem again. No, I made some dietary changes. I was bringing in more carbohydrates because I was working out way, too much, and I was eating too low carbohydrates, and that was really fussing with my body's capacity to function well. There's just certain gears that you get in, glycolytic pathways, etc. Looking at exercise physiology that you can't adapt to fat to use, and so that was making me stressed out. But that in conjunction with theanine really saved the day. So I would say whatever the case is for what's causing your anxiety disorder, I would green light 600 to 800 milligrams of L-theanine, 100%. And just so folks know, when I was running into that issue, and if I ever were to again, I was taking 1,000 milligrams plus of L-theanine, pretty consistently. Not every day, but I was taking it consistently enough, and no ill side effects, no weird problems. It only managed to help me massively, and that's one of the reasons L-theanine is like on my top 15. It's one of my favorite nootropic compounds there is, and that is my take on taking it in those dose quantities. Remember, guys, everything at the Cortex Labs website this whole week, $8 off. Coupon code 8, just the number 8, gets you Cortex, our powerful stack, for $24. It gets you all of our digital nootropic stack lists for super cheap. It gets you our Nootropics consulting service, which is a 40-minute call with me, 15 additional email correspondences over a Skype call for cheap. It gets you our chronic fatigue syndrome consulting service for $8 off. And I think the best thing that folks are doing is just buying like multiple bottles of Cortex. Folks that normally buy Cortex, it's $24 using the coupon code 8, right? So get 2 bottles, get 3 bottles. Get that stuff at livecortex.com. We're going to have a video here in a second if you want to stick around that explains all of our digital guides and stuff. Rock on. Thanks for watching. My name is Ryan Michael Ballo. For 6 years, my sole mission has been to improve the performance of my brain. This is why I created Cortex. My mission was to build a nootropic stack that gave me extreme focus, powerful motivation, and a heightened cognitive state. And after years of experimentation and a comprehensive beta testing protocol, and putting together the most powerful nootropic compounds on the planet, I found what I was looking for. What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Ballo here. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Look, we've got, as it stands, 5 primary products that I want to just explain to you. You heard us mention them during the video, so I'm going to break them down. Number 1, from left to right, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. This is a cognitive enhancement stack that you really want to take to turn the lights on. Just to give you an idea, hardcore business folks that require 18 to 20 hours of brain function, take the Cortex stack. That's what we initially designed it for, but then like everybody in the nootropic sphere loved it. Verbal fluency, speed of processing, motivation, drive to want to work. That's what the Cortex stack does. Moving right along, the aniracetam guide there, that is called the Beginner's Guide to Aniracetam, breaks down 25 powerful aniracetam stacks, shows you how to use aniracetam. It's essentially the everything guide to aniracetam. Long demanded, folks asked us for it. We delivered. It is fully digital, lots of powerful stacks. And then there's the nootropic stack for the business professional. That's basically 100, right around 100 powerful uridine, modafinil, theacrine, aniracetam, oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam, alcar stacks for business situations, for the type of brain states that business folks need for sustained performance. Next is the racetam God Guide. That is a high-level every racetam guide, digital guide. We've got all the major racetams with accompanying focus stacks and memory stacks and speed of processing stacks. In that racetam. There's 8 major nootropic racetams, and that guide explains all of them and accompanying stacks. Then there's the Noopept Pro Stack List. The Noopept Pro Stack List is a digital guide that explains oral, so just taking it by mouth, sublingual, taking it under the tongue, and then intranasal, spraying Noopept nasal spray in your nose, stacks. It's just a bunch of stacks, a giant stack list of Noopept stacks that are highly effective, pro-level, specific brain state inducing type of Noopept stacks. That thing has been a hit out there with the market. And then last, there's Smarter, Better, Faster. Smarter, Better, Faster is the all-around, everything nootropics digital guide. If you just want to learn everything, many racetams, modafinil, etc., get Smarter, Better, Faster. It's like the guide you need to know if you're new to nootropics, to learn basically everything and to walk away knowing what you need to know on nootropics. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Get this stuff at livecortex.com and rock on.